Mighty number 9.
So, I own many games. I'm looking to my right and I have a whole, wooden room divider full of video games. I could play some of them. I have about 100 games on Steam that I've never played. I could play some of them. I have a couple of games I've been playing recently on Nintendo 3DS. I could play some of them. I have Pokemon Go, which isn't amazing where I live, because I live kind of in the middle of nowhere, and Pokemon and Pokestops and gyms are hard to come by. I could play that. But no, I am here right now, and it's quite a short game, so maybe 3 weeks or so, I am playing a game known as Mighty Number 9. It is relatively famous as of right now. That's basically why I'm doing it, because it's relatively famous as of right now. My name is Rabbidluigi, and let's go. Okay, so this is the problem. This is a game which everyone's heard of. I've played through it once already, as you can see. It took me 5 hours. Most of that was watching the credits when we get to the credits. Oh, I'm gonna skip the credits, because fuck the credits. No, we can ignore that. Ignore all of that. I think the clear thing is a little medal on the side. I deserve a medal. I also deserve a medal because it is really warm in here today. It's really warm. I could do all of these. I mean, I'm feeling up to it. I'm feeling optimistic that I am capable of any of these difficulties, but I'm not here to have a difficult time. I'm here to show off what this game is and how not amazing it is. It's not terrible, it's just not it's not good in many areas.
The present year.
Yes, it is. What is this year? That's a weird thing to say.
Breakthroughs in robotic technology have ushered in a new era of peace and prosperity.
So it's not like 20XX, it's current year.
Violence is confined to the Battle Coliseum, where robot combatants face off in spectacular duels.
It's kind of, perfect society.
Today,
Things are gonna go
the
wrong.
Coliseum walls once again echo with the shouts and cheers of excited fans. When suddenly...
I'm liking this filter. Yeah, I could probably do that. It's not a difficult thing to do. Something went wrong. Imagine something going wrong in this perfect society. It's a weird thing to think about. Anyway, so this is Mighty Number 9. Drink it in. This was supposed to look quite nice. It looks interesting. It looks like a DS game. I've heard a lot of people say it looks like a DS game. I agree. There's some particles and some textures which are less than a DS game. I don't even feel I have to point them out, because you'll see them, and you'll bask in them, and we'll bask in them together. Okay, this is good. I mean, it's not, but we'll cope. Lots of talking to go first.
Back and functioning normally, it would appear. What on earth has happened? It's chaos everywhere.
Gives me a good opportunity to drink some coffee.
Well, we won't figure it out here. We must make for the laboratory, and quickly!
Although it is really warm here.
You forge ahead and clear a secure path. I'll follow and monitor your progress. Yes, sir!
Oh god. So in case you're unfamiliar with what this game is, it is supposed to be a okay. Yeah, I tested this level before I started recording just to see what I was capable of doing and how this game runs after being recorded through my software. They've immediately taken away an ability this game is it's so structured around one ability, and they've taken it away from the start, and I don't like that.
Once again, the president has declared a countrywide state of emergency.
Once again is not optimistic.
This based on reports of haywire robots rampaging out of control in all 52 states.
Only America, not worldwide.
I'm being told we have a comment from Gregory Graham, CEO of Cherry Dynamics.
Although Americans feel that America is the whole of the world.
The world's leading robot manufacturer. Let's go there now.
I don't like the pauses in this. It's just a statement. Read the statement.
Is this thing on? My fellow Americans, in this time of crisis, we at Cherry Dine would just like to express that this isn't our fault. It's that Dr. Blackwell. He's the one behind this. Blame him! We at Cherry Dine are doing all we can to help fix the situation. It's Blackwell. Hello, is this thing on?
Oh god, so much information at once. Let me play.
And now let's go live to our eye in the sky Avi for today's Avi News Traffic Report. Thanks, Avi. As you can see, we've got a few accidents eastbound on, well, everywhere.
Mighty Number 6. What does he think he's doing? Could he be malfunctioning too?
I mean, here's a problem with at least the opening of this game. There's lots of pauses. Most of the game actually just lets you play, and as this stuff as you go. Any extra information is just fed in while you're playing the game. At the start, it stops you, holds you in place, gives you information. I want to play. Oh, let me play. I want to play. I'd rather do this than nothing. It is better than nothing to be playing this game and doing nothing. So this is the dash thing. This dash thing is kind of interesting. It is used all the way through the game. And in a way, the game is almost too reliant on it, because there are jumps which you can't make without... I'm just going to talk over Dr. White, because you talk way too much, sir, especially at the start of this game. It's an interesting idea. It kind of makes combat kind of, not fluid, because you're just waiting for the robots to go a funky color so you can dash through them, and it gives you something to do, gives you something interesting to do, but the game relies so heavily on it that you can't really get away with doing anything else which isn't this. Some jumps you need to go through, you need to use this. Also, look at that explosion texture. What is this game? And in case you are unfamiliar, it is a Kickstarter game by, what are they called? Concept? Hard to say. Oh, stop talking, please. Concept, which is a company which I think has some kind of influence with Keiji Inafune, the original creator of Mega Man, or maybe not the creator of Mega Man, but the guy who, helped out at the start. I'm just going to talk over these guys because they're talking while I'm trying to explain things. There's subtitles which are kind of useful. I'm just going to talk over them because I like the sound of my own voice more than theirs. Voice acting is kind of interesting in this game. But yes, it is supposed to be a spiritual successor to Mega Man since Inafune left Mega Man and he's Inafune left Capcom, and Capcom aren't interested in making Mega Man games anymore for whatever reason, because people don't want to play them or something. I forget what their conclusion was in the end. But this is supposed to be a, hey, you know, if people want to play Mega Man games, let's give them a Mega Man game for, was it $4 million on Kickstarter, which is quite a lot of money for what this game is. Oh, that was a silly thing to do. That's fine. You can see, that was a weird thing. That's a weird place to die. That's fine, we'll go through this. I don't know how far it takes me back, but it gives me opportunity to talk about the game without being interrupted by NPCs. But yes, it's a game which had a lot of excitement around it. It's a spiritual successor to a lot of people's favorite franchise, and the franchise they may have grown up with, and now they have an influence over it and can kind of get a new game going in that series without actually being that series. They're reviving Mega Man. It's a beautiful thing. Problem is, lots of things went wrong, especially there's parts of this game, especially with the $4 million which, you know, was given to it, which don't really reflect how much money was pumped into this thing and how many times this game was delayed in order to compensate for certain things, or not compensate, but to polish certain things. The game in general lacks a large amount of polish, and it's kind of like, what would you do? Would you let them delay it even more? Bearing in mind it went through 3 or 4 delays. I don't really think that's the best option, but then again, it's not really good. Not really as good as I think it could be. There's a good framework here, but at the moment it's kind of a little bit too... It feels rushed, which is amazing to say if you kept up to date with all the information surrounding this game, and it's difficult journey through development. They haven't torn to pieces. Oh, that was something. I'm sure they were talking about something incredibly interesting, but going into here kind of overwrites what they're talking about. I don't know, but I've got to defeat it.
You must stop it before it destroys the entire laboratory.
Oh no, it's a first boss fight with the Round Digger. I can defeat the Round Digger. Interestingly, being modeled on a Mega Man game, and kind of a half-assed model of a Mega Man game, it's not particularly easy, this game. I find it interesting that it goes, well, okay, it's kind of easy. It's harder than most average games are, but it's an easy Mega Man game. Let's go with that. If you were playing this as a fan of Mega Man and you knew how Mega Man games operated, you would have the easiest time in the world with this game, because that was the first boss. I've played this before, but that was a little too easy. I was barely breaking stride. I wouldn't say I I wasn't breaking sweat, because it's really hot in here, and I have coffee, which makes you even hotter, or regulates your body temperature in such a way which means you're less hot or something. I don't know how that works. They have curries in hot countries to make you seem a little bit less sticky. I got a C, I got an A in my test recording. I don't know what was different. Maybe the death counts for quite a lot. I don't know. Maybe it does. Going through a level without dying. Let's listen to some story, because we need this game to have some story.
Are you alright?
No, I'm not. That's not addressed to me.
Back, thank goodness. But where are the other mighty numbers?
Oh, goodness me, they're somewhere.
Based on empirical evidence, I believe they might be suffering from this robot affliction that's going around.
I also have a glass of water.
Crikey! It's like every bot in America went completely nuts all at once.
So does the rest of the world just not have robots?
Tokyo.
Oh, Tokyo has robots? Why does Tokyo have robots? No one else? Like Europe? Fuck them.
I'm sorry, Soichiro. Please understand. The Japanese government won't let us intervene until we know the cause of the malfunctions.
Fucking Japan.
I was afraid of that. But it makes sense. After all, any robots you send to help could be affected as well, making things even worse.
Just to confirm, Mr. Sanda, if we can isolate...
I feel I have to interrupt this. This is a cutscene.
Absolutely, Professor White.
It's no movement, no lip movement,
Did you have a plan in
no real expressions.
Yes.
Dr. Sander on the left is a big smiley git.
Great idea. Wait,
What is that face in the corner?
His assimilation
What is
ability
this?
could filter any irregularities from his siblings' programming. If we can gather and study
$4 million.
samples, perhaps we can isolate the cause of the problem.
It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Would you
The fate of the
smile
entire
like
country
that
hangs in the balance.
if you said the fate of the entire country lies in the balance with a
get
big
to
smile on your face? What is this game? I don't know, I'm scared.
Professor, Not to worry, Beck. This is well within your capabilities.
Oh, yeah, you really should hope so, otherwise this is gonna be a... Oh, it's gonna be a war of attrition. The good thing is, for what this game is, and you could say, oh, it's a war of attrition, it's gonna be really difficult to get through, it's gonna be really hard to fight, it's quite short, so that's a blessing. So we have the 8 mighty numbers, including Becky's mighty number 9. These are the Robot Masters, synonymous with Mega Man games, and if you remember anything of those, if you're unfamiliar with those, they have like a rock, paper, scissors circle of effectiveness. So, I don't know, like one is effective against the other, and then that one is effective against another one, that sort of thing. And of course, when you defeat one, you get their power, and you can use it on another boss to be super effective. The difference is... I fought a lot of these bosses without using power-ups, and you don't really need them, and there isn't really a need to go around in a nice, beautiful circle and defeat them in order. I'm just going to start with you, because that's what I did, because Power Plant was reasonably interesting. Some of these levels are better than others. Some of the level design, oh my, we're going to get into that. It's based on Mega Man from the 90s. And the 80s, technically, but oh, whose idea was it to keep some of the shit which is annoying of Mega Man? Oh, people are being scared of the dark. Really? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you do that. I'll be the hero over here.
Dr. Sanda, it's a temporary blackout caused by the erratic power supply.
I don't know why I'm pausing over the... I feel like I should, like, pause to let you listen to the speech which is happening. But the music, the actual game audio is very loud, and it's quite hard to hear what they're saying anyway, as standard, so... I don't know. You may also notice, I'll explain this as we go. Okay. Well, I'll explain this as we go. The little green thing above my head, I think that's speed, so I'm actually a little bit faster. You get them from assimilating certain robots. Under my health bar in the top left, there is a blue diamond with a Roman numeral 1 on it. That is effectively a health pack of some sort, a energy tank, if you're familiar with Mega Man lingo. Although, to be honest, if I do it in terms of Mega Man, I'm assuming that the people who would understand that haven't played this game, and I'm pretty sure you have, even out of curiosity, and you know, this game definitely is curious. While we're here, the red allows the shots to penetrate through more than one robot, which is kind of funky. The yellow one, which was there, I believe, is defense, which, I'll be honest, I've never really seen it do anything. That yellow one there, want to go here, that's good. We can't go anywhere further than that, that's fine. Anything else? No, not really, other than, you know, this is a not so bad level. I say it's not so bad. There is a bit later on, which is going to be annoying, and going to be very annoying. Because actually I had to look it up, because that's good. And really, here's the thing. The level design so far, kind of why I picked this level to start off with, it comes and goes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's actually the worst thing you're ever going to see in your life. And maybe not so much with this level, mainly, almost entirely because there are no instant kill attacks, environmental elements. Well, there's bottomless pits. I get the point of them. You know the danger of them before you reach them, which is fine, because, you know, that's what you would expect. Oh, it's dark as robots. Oh, it's very scary. It's not that scary. You're not even there. Why are you scared? I might die. Let me just use this. It's the axle recovery. I'm not sure if there is a shortcut for that. I haven't found a shortcut for that, so maybe there is on a PC port. Oh, and incidentally, you may have worked this out from the intro, because for some reason, watching the opening credits and seeing the people who are affiliated with this game, like Concept and Unreal Engine, which is hilarious. For some reason, going through that, the gameplay recording or the gameplay uploading or whatever it is paused. Or the PS4 thing, I'm playing on the PS4, there's a reason for that. Basically, the PC version is deemed the best, I think. The Wii U version, famous for bricking Wii U's. How do you brick Wii U's with video games? There's no point to this. These never show up again in the level. It's not like a sneak peek of a theme you're going to show off later. That's just there to be mildly disconcerting. I'm unsure. It doesn't matter. But what was I going to say? Yeah, for some reason the opening credits of this game, where you see all the people, it has like a gameplay pausing thing, which is only really reserved on the PS4 for spoilery content. Like, I think the only other time I remember seeing it is, oh fuck this. The only other time I remember seeing it is one of the important cutscenes in Batman Arkham Knight. But other than that, not really. No one else cares. It's only those games. So we have these turbines. Pay attention to the turbines, because fuck the turbines! Oh, I'm just going to be up here if everyone's okay with that. But yes, the turbines, we see them later. These are the instant kill bits of nonsense, which I'm sure are going to be a lot of fun when we actually have to do something with them. Oh no, it's mildly scary. We cannot jump anymore, which is, well, we can, but we're just going to jump around them and kind of know that they're there. This is fine. This is good. I appreciate this almost. This is almost good level design. The problem is, why are they here? Because you just got to be slightly more aware of your environment. Only slightly, but not more than slightly, basically. That's what I'm getting at. You just got to... It's not that good. It's okay, as it is now. Where we get up here is where it gets stupid, because you got to get close. Gotta get close, crouch, and then dash, and then hope you don't die. Basically holding down, pressing R1. Occasionally it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have been here many times when it hasn't worked. I'm trying to get into my phone so I can access my timer. It's really hot in here, I should point that out. It's like way hotter than it should be. But that's fine, because I'll meet you back by the turbines, because turbines are cool, yeah? Should point out, I despise any and all uses of instant kill enemies, instant kill attacks, instant kill hazards, other than perhaps bottomless pits. But even then, they can get pretty annoying. I'll tell you why, because it's kind of... It's hard really to describe what it is, but a lot of level design is done that way. So you have a natural progression of difficulty, you see hazards nice and early on, you learn to adapt to those hazards. They are basically literally a difficulty spike out of nowhere. Oh, it's not that scary. It's not... Where even is he? He's not even the one here. What's going on? I am very scared. I'm scared in a different way. Oh, here we go. Yep, so the mighty numbers have personalities. They're a little bit one-note personalities. They are personalities. I appreciate the fact that the boss fights in this game are people who are kind of interesting, but they're not interesting in a particularly two-dimensional way. They are very basic characters. They're not even really that interesting. Look at my dash attack. It's so good. Let's go. This is probably boss fight. It is.
Yes! The power! So much delicious power! Oh, it's intoxicating! I feel dizzy! Whee!
You having fun yet? I'm having fun.
Dinah?
So it's you! You've come for my power? You want to take it from me?
Oh, God.
We'll just see about that!
I mean, the character designs are quite interesting. You're like a sort of a dynamo electricity person who feeds off electricity. The characters are very sort of, I do one thing and this is the thing I do, you better learn to love it, effectively. That's kind of what it is, and that's not always a good thing. I need to sort of, that might not be good. These are like charge nodes. This will work, maybe. Maybe not, she's going to come down. This is an annoying attack to avoid. It's hard to really do anything about that. You can come here with a power-up from another mighty number, but not, you know... This is honestly, maybe not the easiest boss fight. It is the first boss fight I did in this game. And I did okay after I learned what I had to do. You can destroy these. You gotta, you know, there you go. That's kind of what you need to do. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. You get them down to a certain amount of HP, and then you try and assimilate them. And then they do something else. And they, you know, okay, that's fine. It's really hot in here. Have I mentioned that? It is 35 degrees Celsius in here, which, if you live in a country which doesn't work in degrees Celsius, it's about over 100 definitely. But I don't know. I used to know the conversion really well. I don't know anymore because it's not that important information, to be honest. This is an annoying attack. Can I destroy some of these? I can. The ones on the walls I can destroy. That's nice. Now what do we do? Worry, panic. Not really. We did that okay. That was good work. Electricity shield. I don't think comes back once you destroy it. I'm unsure. Come down here so I can fight you. Bit annoying fighting you with basic blasting powers, but you know, kind of works. Destroy the ones on the walls and the ceilings and the fuck you, and get down where I can hit you. Down where I can hit you, please. You know, dance around a bit. Dance around a bit. Destroy ones on the walls. The blue ones I think go around in a circle, which is annoying. You flying all the time isn't particularly fun. This isn't particularly good. I don't think so. I'm just gonna kind of hope and they're going around in circles like so. That's not good. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually. It's like I'm crying. I'm not crying. I'm just sweating from my eyes. It is so warm. If this was a proper place of work, which is, you know, I guess someone is working here. It's me. I would complain to my boss that it is too warm to actually work properly. Anyway. We see this many times. This is the assimilation cutscene. We're taking her power or something.
You saved me.
Saved is not a word, woman. Get a dictionary. I will buy you a dictionary so we can talk in many details about what that word means. Got a C rank. That's exactly the same. Did I die? Don't think I died. No, I did die on the fucking turbines. Oh, at least I didn't die too many times. Anyway, we have I can't even say that word. Dynatron. Electricity node things, which is kind of useful. Couple of boss fights where that's very useful, but we won't find that out today. We can just not take me back to the start. Okay.
Get a boy back. Come on, Will. Show a bit of enthusiasm.
I'm showing so much enthusiasm. You meant him.
Restraint, Dr. Sanda. This is only the beginning. Cole, please transfer Beck's assimilated cell data over to my terminal. I want to begin my analysis and see if I can isolate the root of the malfunction.
Right away, Professor White.
These are very robotic cutscenes. Was that deliberate? Is that a deliberate design choice? I don't know.
Incidentally, Sanda, I caught a bit of news on the way here. The president of Cherry Dynamics was insisting the source of the incident is Dr. Blackwell.
What? Poppycock! Blackwell is a genius, but he couldn't possibly be behind this.
You must admit, there are similarities to his last plot to shut down every robot in America.
You mean how they both originated at the Battle Coliseum? But he was caught and arrested. Even Blackwell isn't clever enough to pull this off from inside a maximum security prison.
Indeed. I wonder why Mr. Graham seems so certain. Well, enough of that. There's data to sift through. Sonda, can you continue assisting Beck?
Absolutely. Let me know as soon as you discover anything.
So here's your plot. I hope you enjoy it. Mega Man games are known, you know, they kind of started to get plots after a while. They are known for their incredible plots, and I hope you come to enjoy them. Anyway, this has been Rabbidluigi. This has been Let's Play Mighty Number 9, and in the next episode, we're going to do some more of these. I don't know which one we're going to do. I have my own internal order in which we need to do these. Maybe I'll refer to that, or maybe I'll just do whatever the hell, whichever the hell one I want to do, because it almost doesn't make any difference. Almost doesn't make any difference. You're going to talk again. Let me go back here. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.